Many parents ask us, do I look for coding or robotics program for my child? What is the difference between them? Now our answer to that is very simple. These two are actually the same under the umbrella of Computer Science and ICT. Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Ho. I'm the founder and CEO of Graphite Academy, and we are a coding school for kids. So we started the company because we realized there was a disconnect with what the parents wanted versus what the industry was providing.
Hi, my name is Wenna. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Graphite Academy. At Graphite Academy, our mission is to provide students with quality coding education to prepare them for their tertiary education in computer science. Learning from us should provide students with a head start in their computer science education.
To date, Graphite Academy has taught over 120 schools in Singapore, both primary and secondary school, on the topic of coding, programming and robotics. And because of that, we have impacted over 10,000 students in Singapore. What a coding school does is we introduce students to many concepts that are very relevant to our daily lives. Things such as app development, web development, robotics, hardware, AI, AR and VR are all prevalent in our daily lives, but most of us don't know how these things work, how these things function.
Coding is a compulsory enrichment subject in MOE schools starting from primary 4. This is important when students move on to tertiary education, as it is a mandatory module for many diploma and degree programs.
Our students also learn skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and even learn how to appreciate the mathematics they've learned in school and apply them in real and relevant concepts.
Intention is just to give him the exposure, and if possible, if he really likes it, is to support him all the way until P6.
Our students have also won awards from competitions such as First Lego League, National Primary Games Creation Competition, National Robotics Competition, and many other competitions as well. And the most recent one was the Coding Olympics 2022, in which we organized it with Science Centre, and our student actually achieved second place out of 800 students in the entire Singapore. We are also a member of the Computer Science Teachers Association of Singapore, which is actually recognized by multiple industry tech titans. Companies like Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, even Rolls-Royce recognize this as the gold standard of children's education for computer science.
Flying Cape is Singapore's largest online booking and advisory platform for tuition and enrichment classes for children. On the platform, parents can first discover your child's strengths, interests, and learning profiles through validated assessments that we offer. For children 6 to 12 years old, our gamified assessment allows your child to try out a series of challenges while navigating through 8 different islands, each representing a different intelligence. While your child is having fun, parents receive a diagnostic report that provides insights into their unique competencies and learning styles. Based on your child's unique learning profiles, we offer personalized recommendations that help parents customize the best education programs and classes. We also have a best price guarantee promise to ensure that you will always get the best prices with us. Choose from the widest range of education options on the platform, such as trial classes, workshops, holiday programs, learning kits, and more. Earn reward points when you make a booking through us and redeem vouchers and gifts. Always on the lookout for the best education deal? Join our group buy under Edu Hunt, which allows you to snag the best savings on workshops or classes that you're interested in. Simply place a reservation for the class that you are interested in and help spread the word during the time sale period. The more people joining in, the greater the price savings for everyone. Join our community of happy learners now. Check us out at www.flyingcape.com.sg.
Is your child ready to take their coding skills to the next level? Introducing Elite Coder, the groundbreaking certification program brought to you by Singapore Science Centre Global and Mangosteams in partnership with Flying Cape. The program is designed to map a student's mastery of coding at 3 different levels: basic, intermediate, and advanced. Here's why your child should sign up. Elite Coder enhances their coding portfolio, giving them a distinct advantage. Elite Coder evaluates your child's competencies based on the CSTA K-12 Computer Science Standards. Upon completing each assessment level, students will receive a scorecard indicating their level of proficiency. They will also receive an e-certification by Singapore Science Centre Global, recognizing their achievement. But how do students prepare for the assessment? Our authorized training partners will ensure that students receive the best guidance. In the training workshops, Our experienced trainers will cover elite coder requirements and expectations at each level. They will deep dive into the syllabus and guide students through code writing lessons aiming at solving real-world challenges. So, what are you waiting for? Give your child the opportunity to excel in coding. Find out more at elitecoder.flyingcape.com.sg.
Probably heard about this thing called AI. It's everywhere now. But what exactly is AI? It's our new friend! Hello, Owl!
Hiya, Monkey! Great somersault.
Thanks! Say, I was just telling my friends about AI.
You mean artificial intelligence? That's when a computer learns like you or me.
We use it when we're trying to do amazing things, like pulling off the best somersault of all time.
That's right. The AI we're using at the moment is for pose detection.
That's right. When we program things, we're telling the computer how to do simple things, like climbing a tree.
But if you want to do something really complicated, then we need help from a computer that can learn.
AI helps us do really amazing things, like shopping assistance, organizing data, training employees, and even household chores. You can try out the same AI course on the CodeMonkey website and see for yourself how the computer teaches itself.
The computer learns by doing puzzles, just like us.
But that also means that, just like us, AI can sometimes make mistakes. Whoa! I think our AI has a bit more studying to do.
Hello, hello. Hi. What's up, everyone? What's up, chat? What's going on? Hello, Sasikan, Justine, Go Darkus, Minnie, Carolyn. Okay, I remember all of you guys. Hello. Imposter Maze is not here today, I think. He said he has classes, I think. Hello. Okay. Thanks, Joey. Okay, so today, what are we doing today? Yesterday we did do challenge 65. Today, so we have a little bit more time today. So we are right on schedule. So I'm going to be going through 60 to 75. I know we already did 61 to 65, but I'm just gonna do it just to make sure you guys get the concept of for loops. Okay, so very brief introduction. Hi, this is me. I teach computer science. Okay, so yes, many nationalities for this time around. Awesome. Okay, so some announcement, right? If you are unable to hear me today, right? Actually, yeah, please take this time to increase your volume or lower it if I'm too soft or too loud. Okay, so in case you can't hear me or you have to leave halfway through and you want to watch the stream again, right? We are recording the stream, so we're going to be publishing it to our Facebook page and YouTube, where you're currently watching. Most of you are watching right now. Okay. So login information. This is the third day already, right? So I hope that everyone already has the email. Hope it is whoever has the issue in the past gotten it sorted out already. So email. Make sure during the competition in 2 days' time, Saturday and Sunday, right? Make sure you use the log competition email, which is this thing right on the screen right here. Login ID and your password. Okay. This is just an example. John Doe is just an example. Okay. Skill mode. We'll see if we can get there today. Okay. Otherwise, we will be focusing most of tomorrow on skill mode, so don't worry too much. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else. Okay, never mind. Let's move on a bit. So, yes, today is 30th. We'll be doing 61 to 75 today. Okay. Tomorrow will be mostly skill mode. Okay. So tomorrow I'll let you guys to attempt skill mode. Let me know what you guys need help with. Then we can maybe focus on them. And if we have time, we can maybe do more stuff skill mode, hopefully. Okay. Don't have to just ignore this. Okay. So yes, competition day. For those who are new to this stream, right? For this entire stream, right? I would suggest everyone should take the test, the competition on day 5, Saturday, 1st of August, okay? 9 to 5. This is because day 6, Sunday is kind of reserved for those students who are unable to take it on day 5, okay? So yes, category A, category B, please do it on Saturday, right? You get 1 hour and 1 attempt only to finish the competition. So important, very important that you don't close the browser by accident or you don't lose internet halfway through, okay? Where's it not moving? Okay, prizes. So obviously it's a competition. This is going to be prizes. Aim for champion place, okay? $200 Toys R Us voucher, okay? And so on, you can see, okay? Do your best, please. Just some very simple rule. Anytime, right, you cannot hear me, too soft or something, please let me know, okay? I will increase the volume. And please listen to my instructions. I noticed that a lot of you guys are spamming the chat sometimes or having fun. Fair enough, okay? But still. Okay. Any questions? Yes. Any questions you guys don't know, right? Please write it in the chat room, okay? Other than that, let's begin. Hopefully, I think everyone by now they are already logged into their account, right? Yes? Indent, yes, yes. Yes, Cat B students, you should do it on Saturday too. If you can do it on Saturday, say maybe you have to do something else on that Saturday, you can request from the Science Center to maybe change your competition to Sunday instead, okay? Other than that, I think everyone is fine, hopefully. Okay, yes, yes, Ken. Hello to everyone who's just joining now. What's up, what's up? Okay, okay. 62, sure, no problem. We can go through everything now. Okay, let's go. Can you guys see my screen? Okay, guys, please everyone go to CodeMonkey now. Yes. Okay, yes, CodeMonkey now, right? Go up. Remember, warm-up stage, Coding Adventure Part 1. Let's go in. Okay, so today we'll be doing 61 to 75. So everyone, please go to 61 to 75. For those who have already finished everything, right? Just listen and use this time as a revision or something. Or you could go forward to the skill mode and try to finish all skill modes. I think there's like 70 questions for skill mode, okay? For loop. Right, so on the previous day, yesterday, we were talking about for loops. I think, well, we introduced a bit earlier. I can't exactly remember, but loops, we were introduced to those before. Loops, we did that definitely yesterday. So what are loops, right? Again, loops are just a way to repeat a set of instructions for a certain number of time. So, okay, I'm just going to copy paste this, right? And I want to remove all of these. Show you what I mean by the previous type loops, okay? Our previous loops was something like maybe the number first, right? Number times followed by the dash and the arrow key. This is how you begin a loop, a normal loop, right? So I mentioned this quite a few times before. Usually the number of times you want to loop is kind of equal to the number of bananas you have to collect. Note that this rule may not necessarily apply for every single challenge. You have to gauge it yourself, okay? So in this case, right, what's the objective? Is we have to, like, what should we do? Face the banana, and then we collect the banana. We go towards the banana to collect it, right? And then we face the next banana, go forward, collect it, and so on and so on and so on. If you notice that, let me show you actually. So the whole point of loops are, it's actually, I love loops. Loops are great. So let's see, turn to bananas, 0, right? And then you step distance to bananas, 0. Okay, in case anyone forget, this, by writing the square brackets, right, we are referencing a single item inside an array. So what an array is, just basically a container, a list of items, okay? So in this case, bananas is an array. It's a list of items, and each of the items are banana, okay? So if you want to access the very first banana, in programming, everything starts with 0, okay? So we write 0. This is referring to the first banana. So we have the second banana here. If we change this to 1, and so on and so on and so on, okay? So, is it a bit too small? Just reduces the size. So something like that. We have 6 bananas, right? So it'll end one number before the total number of items in the array. So 6 bananas, what does that mean? The last index will be 5, right? Because you start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 6 bananas here, okay? So you look at this. It's kind of hideous, isn't it? Don't you think so? like there's so many repeated instructions. Turn to bananas, then step blah 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 blah. It works fine. It works fine, but it's inefficient, especially if you're doing CoffeeScript, Python. This kind of instructions are very obsolete. They're kind of a waste of time. And you only get, if you do this way, you only get 1 star. So your goal is to get 3 stars. So let me improve it a bit more, okay? So we introduced the concept of variables yesterday too, right? I hope everyone remember what variables are, but just to make it short, this is essentially just a container for an item, for a value, container for a value. So values can be anything, can be a word, can be a character, can be a number even. So in this case, B is short for banana. We start with 0 again, right? First element of the array. So we can do this 6 times. So we begin the for loop, and then we we turn to first bananas B, okay? The reason why we use B is because we want this B to increase by itself. So variables, that's a good thing about variables, okay? You can let it increase or decrease by itself, and you don't have to keep changing the number over and over again, okay? So step distance to bananas B, and then you have to increase B in this case. Okay, if we are doing it this way, you have to increase B, but like that. See, it works the same as before, right? But you notice how there is so much lesser, fewer lines of code, correct? Yes, correct. Banana, yes, but right, you're supposed to use for loops for this. Just showing you, see, it's a 1 star, so it's not good. So for loops makes it even simpler. I'm gonna write this below so you guys can compare. Look up for loop. For you begin by writing for. You write the variable name in the array. Okay, so for B in bananas. For each banana in bananas. Okay, essentially that's what it means. So you turn to B, okay? In this case, you turn to B, this B, referring to this B here. And then you step distance to just B. That's all. 3 lines of code compared to 5 lines. Much better, right? Don't you think? And this will happen. This thing runs perfectly fine. You get 3 stars for this. Ta-da, 3 star. Awesome, right? Easy. Okay, I yapped quite a lot, so let me just speed through this one. Hopefully you guys understand for loops by now. Any case, if you guys don't, it's fine, no worries. Step distance to it. It's kind of straightforward. For each banana, we turn towards the banana, and we go closer towards it. Then we turn to the next banana, then we go closer and so on. Like that, right? Pretty easy. Three star again. Okay, now we have to write it from the start. Okay, I get it. Okay, so let's see here. So we write for. Okay, let me just remove everything. There's a button here, right? For at the bottom. Loop over elements of an array, okay? Basically what I said earlier. You click it one time, it will help you automatically generate the template, the format of the for loop. Name, we call it B, right? B for banana, and the array is bananas over here. If you're unsure, you can always look. This is referring to the array, bananas. And then, it's really hot. Okay, so what do? Turtle. We could just step distance to B, right? Just gonna go forward to the banana, pick it up. Then if you want to move to the next one, we must turn the turtle, right? Okay, Turn to. Ah, okay. My bad. You need to turn to first. You can't do that. Otherwise, say maybe the turtle. The difference why, right? You have to turn to. I think most of you should understand why, but just in case you don't, right? Imagine the very first banana, right? Which is B currently. Maybe it's this banana. If I don't turn to first, I just step distance to. I'm going to go forward instead. And then afterwards, I will turn. So the order of instruction matters too, in this case, right? So this should work perfectly fine, easily. Is everyone fine so far? Okay. Okay. How to do arrow? Like you look for dash, like this dash symbol on the keyboard, and then the right caret over there. Okay. Otherwise, you don't have to do it. Usually, the function will be available for you. It's called times, I think. Just click it, and then it will create the thing for you. All right. Okay, 64 now. Is everyone okay so far? Completed whole scheme. Awesome. Very good. Good job. 68 can. We will go through that soon. All right. Have some patience, please. Yuck. Please make them go away. Personally, I think rats are a little bit disgusting, but doesn't matter. Okay. So a feature of CodeMonkey is whenever they're rats, right? If you say something, this thing here, for example, you can change it to anything actually if you want. Boo, or I don't know, something like that, right? It's going to be the same. I'm going to scream it out, and the mouse will just run away. Mice. Then afterwards, you see that, right? After they run away, they drop the bananas. So we need to go and collect every single banana. So what do? Follow. Yes, follow. B and bananas. Okay. What do we do? We turn to right, turn to B, and we step distance to B. That's really it. Super simple. I think all of these are kind of the same, repeating each other in the previous ones. Okay. 73. No worries. Relax. We're going to be doing all those later, okay? Chillax, yo. Okay, know what to do. Okay, I think someone mentioned a little bit of difficulty with this yesterday, but we went through it. I'm going to do it again. So, idea is you can't just immediately write like a, you can't immediately just write for bananas. Oops. Just remove this. Turn to B and step distance to B. This one work because maybe the first banana is this one, right? Correct? I turn towards it. No, sorry. Maybe this is the first banana right here at the bottom. I turn towards it and then I go towards it. I'm gonna drown. My monkey is gonna walk into water. Okay. Short example. Falls in the water, right? See. So what you got to do first is you got to cross the bridge first. Maybe you just do like say 5 steps. I think should be good enough. No. Okay, maybe not. Let's do 10 steps. It's gonna be good enough. See, we crossed the bridge safely. We can connect the banana safely. No problem, right? Yes, I saw that already, Albert. Good job. Very good. Okay. 66 now. Okay. We are getting very close to the forbidden number, okay? Okay, so what do we do here? Let's see. We don't have a bridge. Monkey cannot cross without dropping into the water, right? So what do? we get the turtles to move forward, right? So turtles is around, what? This is around 20. Let's change the variable here, x, okay, to 20. So this x now has the value of 20, right? Makes sense, right? This x and this x are the same. By the way, right, this is kind of like the basics of algebra. Algebra, you're not going to be touching it maybe to secondary school, I think. But this is an introduction to algebra, okay? You're going to thank me and thank coding that you guys learn about these variables now. So when you guys reach secondary school, right, algebra should be relatively easy for you guys. Okay, so see here, T in turtles, this is the array, turtles, 3 turtles. Currently, this is the first one, first turtle. By the way, right, I don't think I mentioned that before. So once the instructions in the for loop is finished, right, once it's finished, then T will increase by 1. Okay, we'll increase by 1. That's not very accurate. It more like it will move on to the next element. Okay, T will go on to the next element. So maybe the very first T is this one. Then we go on to the next element. It's this turtle here, and so on until you're done completely. Okay, so we step forward 20 steps. Okay, afterwards, monkey has to go, right? Go through maybe how long is it? Okay. There are like, I think, how many ways to do this? 5 maybe. Nope, you can't do it. Okay, so right now, how does the computer know whether a set of instruction belongs to a for loop or a loop in general, right? It's all this thing called indentation. Everyone who has like joined me for like the past 2 days, they will know what I'm talking about. Indentation. You either press the tab button on your keyboard, tab, or you write for spacings, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now anything that is like has a 4 face spacing or tab in between them, right? Between the very extreme left and the instructions, they belong to a loop. Okay, the loop directly above them. So in this case, t.step x belongs to this loop. So now what do we do? Actually, that's kind of it. That's all for this loop. The reason I brought this up is because now I want to write an instruction, okay, that should go outside of this loop. After this loop, all the turtles will be in the right spot. They will form a bridge, right? So now I want my monkey to go to the banana here. If I were to put this inside here, right? Let me show you. Now this instruction belongs to this for loop now. Let's take a look at what happens. You see, monkey immediately goes for the banana and he drowns. So you need to remove this. Now this works fine because now that instruction exists outside the loop. So it will not be triggered by the for loop. Okay. Okay, we collected the banana. Okay, good job. Okay, let's go on to the next one. The forbidden number, okay? Okay, thanks, Sasikan. I think we both know what's going on, right? Gonna happen. Okay. So now this one's a slightly bit more challenging, I would say. So right now you look at our monkey. He's kind of like outside of the middle of these bananas, right? So and the very first instruction is already a hint. Turn to roughed. So this is the rough, by the way, right here in the middle. So we turn to rough. Imagine like we just ignore it. We just straight away do maybe turn to banana, and we step distance to banana, right? See, he drowns. He falls in between the rocks. So we must first go back. We must first go to the rough, okay? Rough here. Oops, wrong one. Once we go to the rough is like in the middle of all the bananas. That allows us to turn and go towards those bananas properly, okay? Afterwards, we collect one banana, we go back to the rough, then we can go to the next one, and so on and so on. See, now it's much nicer, right? Okay, 3 stars, easy. I think it's 3 stars. Yes. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, okay, okay. I'm proud of you guys. I'm very proud of you guys. Only like a few said the forbidden number. Very good, very good. Good job, good job. Okay, this one may look a bit challenging because you have like all these stones in a weird shape, right? But just use for loop. Again, just use a for loop. What do we do here? Simply, okay, these are, what are these called? Islands. So let's call these I for island, okay? Islands, okay? And then afterwards, what do we do? We turn to I, okay? Correct. First element, and then we step distance to I. And afterwards, this will repeat. I will change to the next element, and so on until you're done. Until every single element has been accessed, okay? Has been used once. Easy. Very easy. Hey, what's this? Step 0. No. Not gonna work. You're gonna have to go forward. Maybe this is around 7 steps, right? Okay. Let's see. Step 7. Will this work? I think this is fine. 14 total. Let me just think. Give me a second. Thinking if 7 works. Okay, just in the spirit of what have you been doing so far, let's just do this, okay? Simple, simplest. And afterwards, the turtle will have to go forward. How many steps is this? 20 steps. And that's kind of it, actually. I believe in this case, 7, the number 7 works too, I think. Yeah, it should work too. Ta-da, we're done. Pretty straightforward, right? Okay. 68. I just went through 68 earlier, no? You're gonna have to watch through everything later. Okay. Let's see, 70. Yes, we are right now at 70. Okay, 70 is it looks challenging, doesn't it? The bananas are all at weird distance from each other. And the past examples, they had like spacing in between them. Like they give you like the distance, right? But this time we don't. It'd be kind of weird also to use like ruler for each time. That's why we have for loops. Again, for loops. Step, distance to B. Then the turtle will go forward by 8 steps. Let's just double confirm. Go away, man. Yep, roughly that. And that's okay. Mistake. My bad. I forgot about this. You see how the monkey, after he collects the banana, he goes forward again, right? So we need to go backwards. We need to go back to the turtle. And I have noticed that everyone has been saying, how come like minus distance to doesn't work, correct? So it's just part of how it's programmed, okay? So instead of like, okay, let me just show you what I mean. So distance to B, right? And then step minus distance to B, right? In the past we just did like say minus B or something like that, right? This won't work. Let's try. The computer skips this instruction. Okay, so the correct way to do this, firstly, is to remove this. Is first we create a new variable. Okay, we call this D. Then this is the distance to. Am I tripping? No. I'm wrong. My bad. Go here. You have to update it every single time, okay? Update bananas every single time. Now this is distance to B, okay? So every single time this B will change and the distance will in turn change as well. Now we step forward D and then we step backwards minus D, okay? Now you see now it works, yeah? Go forward, go back, go forward, go back. So during the test, during the competition, if this kind of example come out, remember, create a variable, okay? Create a variable with the distance to, okay? Afterwards, you use that variable for your step, the number of steps, okay? 3 stars. Slightly challenging. I can understand if you guys don't know how to do this. No, you cannot distance to banana. Minus distance to banana. Yep. My bad, my bad. Okay, I see that everyone has tried it before. Yep. Yeah, you're right. It says minus distance to, right? But it doesn't work. It's kind of funny. Actually, a few days ago, I thought I remembered that it worked too. Maybe I was dreaming. Could be. Negative a function. Clearly doesn't work for this one, 70. Okay. Oops. Hold on. Sorry, for those who didn't see it, right, you have, yeah, right, it works before, right? Yeah, I swore I saw it before. I saw it before. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So I'm not tripping. But yeah, anyone who didn't understand that earlier, right, please watch the recording again later, okay, afterwards. Okay, break time, maybe we can take at 50. It's not really break time. This is more like I give you time to do the challenges, okay? We take around like 4:50. Okay. Okay, now let's go on to the next one. Okay, so now what do we have? We have crocodiles now. Crocodiles, pretty scary, aren't they? So what do we do? Okay, crocodile, they can't move. They are not able to move. Let's take a look. It's not possible. You can't move. It's not possible. Crocodiles cannot step. They can only turn. Okay. So what do? We can turn the crocodiles, right, to form a bridge that connects us to the banana, right? For loop, in that case, for loop, C for crocodile and crocodiles. Then what do we do? C dot turn to, everyone can just turn to the banana. Pretty straightforward. And then afterwards, monkey can just step distance to the banana, and that will work. So I think it's quite straightforward too. It's just that new character, the crocodile, right? This one looks a bit funny too, but it's actually the same thing again. So C in crocodiles, right? Then C dot turn to banana, same thing, right? But now one extra instruction for the monkey, we have to turn to the banana too, because it's facing like away. The words we step, turn to banana. Okay, works, right? Okay, 3 stars. Very good. Okay, what about this one? Again, it's just turning the crocodiles. That's really kind of it. Whole point of this thing. Crocodiles. Okay, but where do we turn to? Do we turn towards the banana? Obviously not, right? Then all the crocodiles will not form a bridge. Monkey steps forward, the monkey will drown. So C, we turn to this island here. And that's it. That's literally it. And afterwards, monkey will have to go step forward to this island first, and then afterwards you'll notice I can't just step forward again. I need to turn myself like that. So we have to make another for loop, okay? We have to turn I in islands. Afterwards, oh, actually, think about it. You don't actually need this one for now first. You can just immediately go for this. So once the cooldowns are formed up one line, then you go towards the island. Turn to I, and afterwards you step distance to I. And this will work fine. Okay. This may be slightly more challenging, but things do relatively easy, right? Okay. Now, serious business. Okay, what's this? Okay, think some of you guys had challenges trying to solve 74 and 75, right? Okay, so you could think of it as like what? The crocodiles are facing the bananas, right? Facing banana. But the thing is, right, all these bananas are placed like differently. The first banana is placed here. Then the second one's placed here. And then the fourth one's here, third one's here. So you have to write very specific code for loops to even get the crocodiles to face to the right banana. But there is a trick instead over here. I think this one is relatively quite an interesting trick. Firstly, we create a for loop, right? So instead of each crocodile facing the banana, right? How about crocodile face the raft, right? There's only one raft, so all crocodiles will face towards the raft. That way, you'll form an X instead. Okay? C dot, turn to raft. Okay, once we're done with this thing, then we can just straight away go to get bananas. Be in bananas. Let me just show you how it looks like. See now? It's a nice bridge that connects the raft to all the islands over here. So let's write B in bananas. Okay, what do we do next afterwards? We turn towards the banana, right? Turn to banana. We step forward. Distance 2. And then we need to go back to the raft again. We have to go where? Step distance to raft. Okay. Okay, this one's a pretty tricky one. I will admit that this one is not the easiest one. Okay. So anyone who can have figured that out themselves, good job. Very, very good. Okay, last one, 75. Let's go. Now, this one seems a bit more challenging, right? So in this one, okay, so let's think of a solution. Crocodile, the first crocodile is here. Second one is here. That one, fourth, 5, 6, so far and so on, right? Okay, so what you have to do for this one? Okay, turn to be sure, I guess. Okay, what you have to do now, right, to make the crocodiles turn to the right direction, right, is you have to use a for loop inside of a for loop. Okay, sounds a bit tricky, doesn't it? Use a for loop inside of a for loop. For those who have done programming before, this is known as a nested loop. So you are nesting or like putting a loop within another loop. That's what it means. See over here, I have indentation, right? So this loop belongs to this loop here. So far, everyone okay? Everyone understands? #71, you have to rewatch everything. Okay, everyone can understand. I hope everyone understands this. Okay. So yes. Afterwards, what do you do? What loop are we doing? Who is it for? It's for the crocodiles now. C is crocodiles in this one. Now we turn to what? We turn to B. Okay? We turn to B. And then afterwards, let's see how it looks like first. Ayo, how come my bad? Sorry, my bad. C dot, left it out. Okay, my bad. Now you see all the crocodiles? Okay, obviously we have to step, but you saw that they were all facing the right direction. Okay, so the very first loop, right? This pair of crocodiles will face this one. Monkey goes here, reaches it, and then the next loop over here. It's a bit hard to envision it. I can understand it, but yeah, okay, let's just write it down so we can see how it works. Good visualization. So good code monkey is a good thing. Good, so you can actually see what the code is doing. See, right? First pair is all facing this one. You collect, then afterwards the pair crocodiles will all face this banana, and then afterwards all crocodiles will face the banana and go closer. So this is how you solve this one. In case something like this shows up in competition, you can use this. Just remember that, yeah, nested for loops. Okay. Now, all right, we're kind of done with part one. Very good. Now we can actually move on to skill mode. Okay. But yeah, so let's. Okay. We can take a break for now first. Maybe a 10 minutes break for everyone. Can? Okay, after we come back from our break, 10 minutes break, we will do skill mode, okay? Okay, Hey, welcome back. Sup. Welcome back. Okay. Everyone knows how to access skill mode, right? I think a lot of you guys are already doing skill mode now, right? Skill mode. Right now, I think I'm at skill mode. Am I the first one? I don't think so. Okay. I am going to. Okay, we have like 30 plus more minutes left. So let me just go through some questions for. Actually, we'll be doing mostly skill mode tomorrow. So I think it's fine if we do everything. Okay. Okay, 6-2. 6-2, okay. 6-2, let's see. Any other questions, by the way, like for skill mode or something? Notice, see, I'm seeing some like 6-2, right? Okay. 4-15, okay. Sorry, 17 is fine. 6-6, that's okay. Okay, it seems that most of you guys are actually done with like the first few skill modes. So let's go to, okay, 2-1. Okay, we're going to focus today then. In the case, we're going to focus on the 6th level, okay? So let's go to, firstly, let's go, I think, Puny Poon, whatever. I think 2-1, huh? Okay. Second, I believe this is it, right? 2-1. That's not it. That's 6-1. So which one's 2-1? Man, is that even a 2-1? I don't know, man. Sorry, I don't know if where is it. Maybe we'll go through that tomorrow instead. Yeah. Give me a second while I look for 2-1, okay? Okay, 2-1 here. We found it. So for the person who asked about 2-1, let's try it. Okay, 6-2. Okay. Relax. We are going to do it later. So what does monkey want? Click on an object to add its name to your code. Okay, like that. Bush, etc. I think we've done this like so many times before. Okay, so what do we do here? We have to find a way to cross. We can't go through the bushes. We have to go maybe like here to this point and then go back down, right? So what can we do? We can just turn to the bridge. We can use the bridge as a place to turn to. Afterwards, we step. I don't think distance 2 works here. I can't find it. Okay, maybe 14, 15, let's do 15. Okay. Afterwards, we turn to banana, and then we walk another 15 steps. Can? This one is relatively straightforward. Yeah, 15, correct. Darkness, you're right. Okay, I think Justine asked about 4-17, right? Okay, let's look for that one. I have no idea where is it. 4-17. I believe it's this one. 4-17. Bridges are all the same length. Distance between bridges increases. Okay, yeah. So again, this is a loop kind of question. 6. Firstly we have a variable called d as the value of 6. I suppose it contains this one here, right? So you look at the distance. 6, 9, 12 increases by 3, right? Every time. So let's see. 3 bananas, so 3 different loops. Okay, let's see. We go forward. Okay, we can write step. D, we write D, okay? We cannot use 6 in this case, even though you see it, you measure 6. Reason why is it increases. This step over here, it moves the monkey this direction. Okay, so we cannot write 6 because it increases, like I said again, it increases. 6 first, right? We go here, we turn right, we step 7 times. From here to here is around 7, correct? And we turn back, we have to turn back left, okay? And lastly, we need to increase D. D like that, okay? Because now D will be equals to 9. Afterwards, we repeat one more time, D will be equals to 12. Okay, like just keep the questions coming, okay? The questions, I will write them down in my list here. Okay, 417 is done, right? Okay. 2-7, sure. 415, okay. Let's do 415 now, might as well. Don't do skill mode. Well, it's more like challenges, exercises, you know, more instructions for you. You don't want to do, I think it's fine. As long as you can, as long as you know how to do everything. Competition, make sure you know what you're doing. That's kind of it, okay? Yeah, and anyone requesting questions like that we have done already earlier, right? You can rewind the video. I think someone mentioned that earlier. Rewind the video to watch whatever I taught earlier. I went through every single exercise from 61 to 75, okay? So just rewind it. Okay, 2-7, did we just do it? No, we didn't. Okay. Okay, since we're on this part, right, let's do 15 first, okay? Make the rat go away. So how do we chase the rat away? We gotta shout hi, for example. Okay, now the rat will run away. See? Afterwards, turn to turtle. And we go closer to the turtle, right? Afterwards, after the rat is gone, right? We are at the turtle, we must turn to the banana. Then distance to banana. Okay. Something like that. Ken? 3 stars. Yep, that's 3 stars. Okay. Okay. Understand that. That's okay. 3-9. Okay, sure. 3-9. Gonna mark these. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to question. Sorry. Set number 2-7. I think that was this. My bad. Wrong one. It's not labeled, so I gotta find them. Okay, 2-7. So how do we solve this? We want to get across this bushes to get to this banana. The only way we can do it is maybe a few ways. Go all the way here, asking the turtle to come here. You know, we step over, we go to the land, and we go over here, then we ask the turtle to go back. But that's a bit too many steps, right? So instead, we just get the turtle, 15 steps. Then monkey, we turn towards the turtle. Because we can do this because we know the turtle will be here. So we'll be facing this way. Afterwards, we go there. Then turtle has to go back. Go backwards. We don't have like a negative distance to in this time, this one here. We don't have a function for negative distance. Sorry, distance to over here. So we have to use step. Then we -15 goes back to the original spot, right? Monkey will be facing downwards. So monkey can actually just walk backwards as well. Turn to, oh, whoops, my bad. Left it out. Step 11-ish. Okay, now -11. So see, right? Turtle goes forward 15 steps. Monkey goes 11 steps. Around here. We walk backwards and collect the banana. Is that okay for whoever asked about 2-7, 2-7? Can, right? Whoa. A lot of requests now. Okay. If I don't see like your request, right, do let me know, but try not to spam too much, okay? I think you may get banned if you get spam. Okay, lab class, relax. I can see it. 1-9, can. Okay. 5-18, sure. 4-3, maybe. 4-3, sure. 6-12. Okay, let's go through. You know what, kids? I think might as well I just go through every single one, right? I think it makes more sense to go through every single one, right? But okay. Okay, I'm going to go to the first level, right? Someone requested for the first level. 1-9. This one. Okay, 4 bananas. Now we have different directions. This could have been solved like really easily if we have loops, but fortunately we don't. So let's first get this banana first. 5 steps. All we got to do is walk forwards 5 steps. We will collect the first banana. Then we walk back. Instead of writing -5, then minus another 5, right? We just join them together. -5, -5. What do we get? -10. -10, we'll reach this banana. And then afterwards, we just collect the 2 bananas on the side. We turn left to get this one first. This is a distance of 7. Step 7. And then we don't have to turn again. We can just negative number 7 like that. Distance will be 20. 5 lines. Okay, let's see. Oh, whoops. Why did it say 7? I thought it said 7. Okay. Got a lot of bananas. So 1-7 is done, okay? Whoever asked for that. Okay, 4-3, cat's eye. Okay, like it's really slow my laptop right now. I'm not too sure why. 4-3. Okay. Ayo. Okay, 4-3. This actually came out during the challenges, actually, the story mode challenges. Okay, so we have 3 variables, n, x, d. Okay, so good practice when you're writing variables, right? Name it something that is referring to what you're trying to store. For this time, n, I believe it refers to number of times. Okay, we can just call it number, make it a bit easier to understand. X, what does X mean? X number of steps, right? We call it steps. Okay, call it steps. Reminder also, right? You cannot name your variables after functions. So in this case, you cannot name your variable step. You cannot name it turn. You cannot name it times. Okay, that's why I wrote an S behind. This makes it different from the function. D, we can call it degree. Now this will make a bit more sense, right? Referring to here, this one is this one, and this one is this one, okay? So we repeat 5 times. But I mentioned this quite a lot of times already. Usually, normally, the number of times you want to repeat is equal to the number of bananas there are on the level. So there is 7. We change this to 7, right? Distance between the monkey and banana is 7 as well. Over here is 7, 7, and 7. So step should be 7. Oops. Ayo. I don't think we have to change degree, but let's take a look for now. Okay, yeah, then it works, right? This thing will run 7 times. Once you get a last banana, you're done. So whoever asked for -3, I hope you understand this, okay? 3-3. Okay, I'm jumping around with the 6 Yeah, exactly. I think random GBC Studios randoming has been giving answer for everyone. Good job. Thank you. Thank you for your help. So everyone, yes, like you said, please try them out yourselves first, okay? Don't understand, then ask, okay? You know, for a joke, okay, let's just do 6-7. Let's do it. Okay. Someone requested 6-6, right? Oops. 6-6. No, it's 5. Okay, 6-6. 2 rivers, 2 third. Wow, it's a lot of bananas. Okay, this is a bit bizarre. Am I actually seeing correct? I think I am. Wow. Okay, so what can we do? I don't know if we are on the turtle and turtle goes past the bananas, will it collect by itself? Okay, let's give it a try. So for T in turtles, then we step in. Wow. Okay, let me figure out how to do this first too. Dash. Okay, this is actually wow. 2 dash step. Okay, let's slowly solve it. Slowly then. It's a bit hot. Step. We go forward first, 5 steps. What would happen? So we go forward 5 steps, and then turtle will step forward 14 times, which is around this distance. Okay. Then I think we maybe collect everything here. Then we go against another 14 here. Then we collect everything here. And then for the other turtle, we go forward another 5 steps. In that case, we cannot use step 5. We must use distance 2. Okay, distance to the first turtle. Let's see what happens for now first. Okay. Yep. So it's very clearly that we can't just do that. Okay, but we got like the main idea down, which is to the main loop down. Okay, this is correct. So step 14, right? Step 14, then maybe over here we have a banana for loop. Wow. This is pretty interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay, we have bananas. B. Wow. How do I do this? Damn. Okay. Sorry, kids. Let me just think for a bit how to figure it out. This is my first time doing this one as well. And yes, please thank random GBC Studios too. Thank you. Thanks for your help. Okay, step forward over here. You need to stop here. Then you need to collect the bananas, right? Okay, for loop. I think this should be okay. Let's see what happens over here. What does it say? What's the hint? Let's do turtle. Turn to wow, I'm really stumped on this one. This one. I don't think you can just use the normal for loop for this one over here, because the bananas are all like different locations. The very first one is over here, so on and so on. Okay, you know what? This is going to be the very first, but I don't know how I'm supposed to do this one. So please give me some time to figure it out. Okay, 6-6. Then 360. Oh my God, that's pretty whack. Okay. Someone's helping me. Someone's helping me for this one. Okay. 360. Yes. Correct. Turn 360. Yes. I am so sorry, guys. How embarrassing. You are absolutely. My bad. I think this is possible. Yeah, of course it's possible. It's just that, damn, didn't think of this solution at all. Okay. $24 bananas is kind of wild. Okay. On to the next one. 6-4. Okay, let's do 6-4. See, you guys are actually better than me. For those who figure out turn 360, if you guys figure that out yourself, okay, good job. Really good job. Okay. Yeah. Hey, what about this? Oh my God, why are these also challenging? I think my brain has not stopped working already. Okay, what's this one? 4. Let's take a look first. Okay, so on first thought, right? You see, right? But there are bushes like super close to each banana. So if you do turn, just use like turn to. Okay, if we use something like this, right? B dash like that, right? If we turn to the banana and we go forward, what's going to happen, right? Is at one point we're going to touch the banana, touch the bushes itself, right? Unless it doesn't. And you see, this will happen, right? Because if banana sitting right next to the bush, this cannot happen, right? Yeah. So instead, what do we do? Okay, for X bushes. Oh my God, how can I be a teacher, man? I can't even figure this out. Damn, okay. To bushes X. What does it say? Bushes. I think this works. In this case, you must use bushes, correct? Otherwise, you're gonna run into them. Okay, so that works. What else? What else do you guys want? 5-8. Answer the 5-8. Mine doesn't work. Don't know what. Okay, let's do it. Okay. It's pretty tough. 6-7. Okay, let's do 5-8. Okay, what's Nicholas Tay asking about right now? 6, I don't know. Man, all right, relax, chillax. What's it saying? Okay, this is basically just a more complicated for loop, isn't this? I made like a for loop into a more complicated version earlier, right? So what are we supposed to collect all bananas, right? X equals 0. This refers to like, you can think of it like, okay, normally we write for loops like this, correct? So the X kind of like refers to this B right here, actually, somewhat like that. That's why over here you see bananas bracket X. This is why you see this way. So you say 0, you turn to banana, and afterwards you step 2, distance 2, this one here. See, is this correct? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And most of the time, right, guys, you don't need the say. Just remove it. I think if you do keep it in for certain challenges, it will give you only 2 stars for this. So remove this sometime. Yeah. See, thing. Yeah, 2 stars. So remove this, okay? You don't need this. Now this will get you 3 stars, okay? So 5-8, you're done. Okay, 4-5, I see it. I see you. All right, relax. Okay. 4-5, I think. No, that's 36. 3-. Okay, 4-5's here. Okay. So immediately what you can see, right, is you're missing X. You haven't created X yet. Okay. So if you run this immediately, they'll tell you like, I don't know what X is because you haven't created X here. So what do you think X is? X refers to distance, right? Because step X. So what do we do here? Maybe we go forward 15 times. Monkey has to go 15 times, and then turn left. Around there, yeah. X equals 15. Let's double check. Yeah, that should be it. Can? Okay, so understand? Okay, that was 5-. Okay, someone's been asking for 6-7 like so long. Okay. Relax, I'll get to it, okay? Hope this is not like a joke or something. 6-7, 6-7, okay. Okay, so what do we do? 6-7. Okay, we step. Now the turtles are a bit like disjointed from each other, right? They're a bit far from each other. So what can we do? We can get the turtle, this turtle, the very first turtle. I believe this is the first one. Yes, we get him to go forward to sniff this turtle's butt, right? And then the monkey goes forward to this turtle. And then this turtle goes forward to sniff this one. The monkey goes forward, and so on, right? We can just use a for loop for this. T in turtles, right? Okay. Step forward, maybe step forward to. Can we step forward to distance? No, we can't. We can't use this distance too. We need to just step forward normally. Why can't we just write step forward? Sorry. My bad. Why can't turtle T dot use? Why can't we do this? Because T is referring to self, right? Right? You're stepping forwards to yourself. Doesn't make any sense. Okay. So instead we move forward. I think around 10. Yes, 10. Then monkey will go forward. over here we do step maybe like I think it's 5, maybe 10 too. Just take a look. Okay, is this too much? Then let's just reduce it. Maybe 7. Still too much. My bad. Okay, let's put it to 5 then. Oh my god, this is so bad. Okay. One last try. Okay, we got it. So it's 3, right? Yeah, so this one, I think, relatively straightforward. I hope you guys stop asking for 6, 7, all right? Come on, man. It's over already. Okay. Okay, what else? We haven't gone through 419. Okay, relax. Let's do 419. We still have some time left. Okay. Okay, bananas get closer to the river, but further away from each other. 2 variables, distance, the monkey needs to step, and distance, the turtle needs to step. So dm, short for distance monkey, and dt, short for distance turtle. So very first time, what do? We see that we have 4 bananas here, right? This increases by, distance for the turtle to step increases by 2. 6, 8, 10. Distance that monkey needs to step is you minus 5 from each thing. We don't need this, remove them. Okay, so monkey should step forward first. Step. How many times? dm, right? Afterwards, you need to go back. So you step minus dm. Once you go back, then the turtle will go forward. Step dt, okay. You need to reduce and increase dm and dt. So firstly, we minus dm first. dm minus 5, okay. dt equals dt plus 2. So this should work. Okay, we collect that. Yep. So now dm and dt correspond to the relevant distance, okay? 4-19, understand? 5-10. Okay. We are like 3 minutes. I don't think I can rush through all those in time. So no worries. You just keep writing those questions that you need help with, and then I will cover them tomorrow, okay? 5-10, 4-6. Did we not do 4-6 earlier? Okay, never mind. It's okay. Six dash 10. 6-5. Okay. Okay, anyways, I cannot finish everything. Like, we are left with 3 minutes, so we will have to do everything else tomorrow, okay? Ken? So yeah, I will be collecting any questions that you guys don't know, right? Like, please write it down in the comments, and I will keep it in my list, and we'll go through all of those tomorrow. Okay, 4-6, can. Then we will see you tomorrow. Okay. Yes, Cube Saken, what's up? Okay, thank you for joining us today. Okay. Okay. Bye guys. Bye guys. See you guys tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Bye-bye.
Many parents ask us, do I look for coding or robotics program for my child? What is the difference between them? Now our answer to that is very simple. These two are actually the same under the umbrella of computer science and ICT. Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Ho. I'm the founder and CEO of Graphite Academy, and we are a coding school for kids. So we started the company because we realized there was a disconnect with what the parents wanted versus what the industry was providing.
Hi, my name is Wena. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Graphite Academy. At Graphite Academy, our mission is to provide students with quality coding education to prepare them for their tertiary education in computer science. Learning from us should provide students with a head start in their computer science education.
To date, Graphite Academy has taught over 120 schools in Singapore, both primary and secondary school, on the topic of coding, programming and robotics. And because of that, we have impacted over 10,000 students in Singapore. What a coding school does is we introduce students to many concepts that are very relevant to our daily lives. Things such as app development, web development, robotics, hardware, AI, AR and VR are all prevalent in our daily lives, but most of us don't know how these things work, how these things function.
Coding is a compulsory enrichment subject in MOE schools starting from primary 4. This is important when students move on to tertiary education, as it is a mandatory module for many diploma and degree programs.
Our students also learn skills such as problem solving, critical thinking, and even learn how to appreciate the mathematics they've learned in school and apply them in real and relevant concepts.
Intention is just to give him the exposure, and if possible, if he really likes it, is to support him all the way until P6.
Our students have also won awards from competitions such as First Lego League, National Primary Games Creation Competition, National Robotics Competition, and many other competitions as well. And the most recent one was the Coding Olympics 2022, in which we organized it with Science Centre, and our student actually achieved second place out of 800 students in the entire Singapore. We are also a member of the Computer Science Teachers Association of Singapore, which is actually recognized by multiple industry tech titans. Companies like Facebook, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, even Rolls-Royce recognize this as the gold standard of children's education for computer science.
Flying Cape is Singapore's largest online booking and advisory platform for tuition and enrichment classes for children. On the platform, parents can first discover your child's strengths, interests, and learning profiles through validated assessments that we offer. For children 6 to 12 years old, our gamified assessment allows your child to try out a series of challenges while navigating through 8 different islands, each representing a different intelligence. While your child is having fun, parents receive a diagnostic report that provides insights into their unique competencies and learning styles. Based on your child's unique learning profiles, we offer personalized recommendations that help parents customize the best education programs and classes. We also have a best price guarantee promise to ensure that you will always get the best prices with us. Choose from the widest range of education options on the platform, such as trial classes, workshops, holiday programs, learning kits, and more. Earn reward points when you make a booking through us and redeem vouchers and gifts. Always on the lookout for the best education deal? Join our group buy under Edu Hunt, which allows you to snag the best savings on workshops or classes that you're interested in. Simply place a reservation for the class that you are interested in and help spread the word during the time sale period. The more people joining in, the greater the price savings for everyone. Join our community of happy learners now. Check us out at www.flyingcape.com.sg.
Is your child ready to take their coding skills to the next level? Introducing Elite Coder, the groundbreaking certification program brought to you by Singapore Science Centre Global and Mangosteams in partnership with Flying Cape. The program is designed to map a student's mastery of coding at 3 different levels: basic, intermediate, and advanced. Here's why your child should sign up. Elite Coder enhances their coding portfolio, giving them a distinct advantage. Elite Coder evaluates your child's competencies based on the CSTA K-12 Computer Science Standards. Upon completing each assessment level, students will receive a scorecard indicating their level of proficiency. They will also receive an e-certification by Singapore Science Centre Global, recognizing their achievement. But how do students prepare for the assessment? Our authorized training partners will ensure that students receive the best guidance. In the training workshops, our experienced trainers will cover Elite Coder requirements and expectations at each level. They will deep dive into the syllabus and guide students through code writing lessons aiming at solving real-world challenges. So, what are you waiting for? Give your child the opportunity to excel in coding. Find out more at elitecoder.flyingcape.com.sg.
Probably heard about this thing called AI. It's everywhere now. But what exactly is AI? It's our new friend! Hello, Owl!
Hiya, monkey! Great somersault.
Thanks! Say, I was just telling my friends about AI.
You mean artificial intelligence? That's when a computer learns like you or me.
We use it when we're trying to do amazing things, like pulling off the best somersault of all time.
That's right. The AI we're using at the moment is for pose detection.
That's right. When we program things, we're telling the computer how to do simple things, like climbing a tree.
But if you want to do something really complicated, then we need help from a computer that can learn.
AI helps us do really amazing things, like shopping assistance, organizing data, training employees, and even household chores. You can try out the same AI course on the CodeMonkey website and see for yourself how the computer teaches itself.
The computer learns by doing puzzles, just like us.
But that also means that, just like us, AI can sometimes make mistakes. Blow! I think our AI